Imagine waking up abruptly in the dead of night. The darkness surrounds you, a heavy blanket pressing in from all sides. You're disoriented, unsure of where you are for a fleeting moment. You try to move, to shift your position, but your arms and legs feel like stone, completely unresponsive. They are heavy, unyielding, as if they don't belong to you. The room is dark, shadows dancing in the periphery, but you sense something else is there, a presence, watching from the corner. An unsettling feeling creeps over you. Your heart races, pounding in your chest like a drum. Each beat echoes in your ears, amplifying the growing panic. You try to scream, to cry out for help, but no sound escapes your lips. Your throat constricts and the air feels thick and heavy. You feel utterly trapped, imprisoned in your own body, a prisoner in your own mind. There's no escape. This is sleep paralysis, a terrifying and often misunderstood experience. Many people, perhaps even some you know, have felt this chilling experience at least once in their lives. It's more common than you might think. For some, it happens just a few times in life, a fleeting and unsettling anomaly. For others, unfortunately, it's a regular visitor, an unwelcome guest that arrives far too often. The feeling can be overwhelmingly terrifying, especially when you don't know what's happening, when you're caught completely off guard. The confusion only amplifies the fear. Many describe seeing shadowy figures lurking in the room, or feeling a heavy, crushing weight pressing down on their chest, making it difficult to breathe. Know that you are not alone in this experience. Millions around the world, from every corner of the globe, have experienced these strange, frightening moments. Sleep paralysis is significantly more common than you might initially think. It affects people of all ages and backgrounds. Understanding what's happening, learning about the science behind it, can help take away some of the fear and anxiety associated with these episodes. If you've ever felt trapped between the realms of sleep and wakefulness, caught in that liminal space, this guide is designed specifically for you. Let's embark on a journey to explore the mysteries behind sleep paralysis, unravel the science, and learn effective strategies for how to cope with and manage these experiences. Have you ever felt trapped in your own body, unable to move or speak, even though you're fully awake? This unsettling experience is often referred to as sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is characterized by a temporary inability to move or speak, and it typically occurs either while you are in the process of falling asleep, or as you are waking up from sleep. During an episode, your mind is awake and alert, fully conscious of your surroundings, but your body remains in a sleep-like state, unable to move on command. This strange and often frightening state can last anywhere from just a few seconds to, in some cases, a couple of minutes. It can feel like an eternity when you're experiencing it. While it's happening, you may feel intensely scared, deeply confused about what's happening, or utterly helpless to break free from the paralysis. The good news is that most people will experience sleep paralysis at least once in their lives, usually when they are either just drifting off into sleep or in the process of waking up from it. It's a phenomenon that can happen to anyone, regardless of age or background, but it's true that some people are, unfortunately, more likely to experience it on a recurring basis. Factors like high levels of stress, chronic lack of sleep, or maintaining an irregular sleep schedule such as shift work can significantly increase the likelihood of experiencing sleep paralysis. During an episode, people often report feeling a very strong and overwhelming sense of fear and dread. Adding to the fear, some individuals may also see or hear things that aren't actually there, further blurring the line between reality and dream. These sensory experiences, which can be visual or auditory, are referred to as hallucinations. They can be incredibly vivid, bizarre, and sometimes even disturbing, making the experience all the more frightening. But it's important to remember that these hallucinations are simply tricks of the mind, a result of the unusual state between wakefulness and sleep. Despite how terrifying it can feel, sleep paralysis itself is not dangerous to your physical health. It does not cause any lasting harm to your body or brain, and it's not indicative of any underlying medical condition. Once you gain a better understanding of what sleep paralysis is and why it happens, the experience often becomes much less scary and easier to manage. Sleep paralysis, a truly unsettling experience, happens to many people at some point in their lives. It can be frightening, leaving you feeling vulnerable and confused. It happens because of the way our sleep cycle works, a complex and fascinating process that governs our rest and recovery. Understanding this cycle is key to understanding sleep paralysis. Our sleep isn't just one long, continuous state, it's made of different stages, each with its own unique characteristics and purpose. These stages cycle throughout the night. The most important stage for understanding sleep paralysis is called REM sleep, and it plays a crucial role in our dreaming and cognitive functions. REM stands for rapid eye movement, a descriptive name that highlights the characteristic eye movements that occur during this phase of sleep. This is when we dream the most vividly, experiencing elaborate and often bizarre scenarios in our minds. During REM sleep, your brain is very active, almost as active as when you're awake. It's processing information and consolidating memories. To prevent you from acting out your dreams, your brain sends signals to your body to relax your muscles, essentially paralyzing them. This keeps you from acting out your dreams, ensuring you don't physically respond to the events unfolding in your mind. It's a safety feature, a protective mechanism designed to keep you and those around you safe during the dream state. But sometimes, and this is where sleep paralysis comes in, your brain wakes up before your body does, creating a disconnect. When this happens, you become aware of your surroundings, but you can't move a muscle. It's a terrifying feeling of being trapped in your own body. Scientists believe stress, anxiety, and poor sleep habits can significantly increase the likelihood of experiencing sleep paralysis. These factors can disrupt the delicate balance of the sleep cycle. If you don't get enough rest, consistently depriving yourself of adequate sleep, your sleep cycle can get out of sync, becoming irregular and unpredictable. This makes it easier for your mind to wake up prematurely, while your body is still deeply entrenched in REM sleep and its associated paralysis. Some people have underlying sleep disorders, like narcolepsy, a neurological disorder that affects the brain's ability to control sleep-wake cycles, that can make sleep paralysis more common. But for most individuals, it's just a strange glitch, a temporary malfunction in the otherwise normal and well-regulated sleep cycle. It's usually nothing to worry about. Okay, so let's break down what happens step by step. First, you drift into REM sleep. Your brain is busy dreaming and your body is almost completely paralyzed. This is called REM atonia. It keeps you safe during dreams. Next, something wakes up your mind. It could be a noise, a dream, or just a random signal from your brain. Your eyes may open. You become aware of your surroundings, but your body's off switch is still on. You try to move, but nothing happens. Your brain sends signals to your muscles, but they don't respond. This mismatch creates a feeling of panic. Some people also see or hear things that aren't real, dark shapes, whispers, or even a feeling of pressure. Finally, your brain catches up. The off switch turns off and you can move again. The episode ends as suddenly as it began. You may feel shaken, but you are safe. Throughout history, people have tried to explain sleep paralysis in many ways. In the past, some thought it was caused by evil spirits or demons sitting on their chest. In some cultures, it's called the old hag or nightmare. These stories were ways to make sense of a scary experience. Modern science has shown that sleep paralysis is not caused by ghosts or monsters. It is a natural part of how our brains work. Still, the hallucinations can feel so real that myths continue to this day. Here's a fascinating fact. Sleep paralysis is more common in people who sleep on their back. Also, people who are very creative or have vivid dreams may be more likely to experience it. Some even use sleep paralysis as a way to start lucid dreaming. Remember, everyone's experience is different, but the science is clear. There is nothing supernatural about it. If you have sleep paralysis, there are things you can do to help. Try to keep a regular sleep schedule. Make your bedroom comfortable and relaxing. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals before bed. Practice deep breathing or gentle stretching to relax before sleep. If you wake up and can't move, remind yourself that it will pass. Focus on moving a small part of your body like your finger or toe. This can help break the paralysis. Remind yourself you are safe and this is only temporary. You are not alone. Many people have had the same experience. Talking about it with friends or a doctor can help. Sometimes just knowing what it is takes away most of the fear. Share your story. Ask questions. The more we talk about sleep paralysis, the less power it has to frighten us. Your voice can help others feel understood and less alone.